Hey guys, this is Megan with You Goat to Be Kidding. This week we are just kind of checking in with everybody. It is creeping closer and closer to winter and we're taking care of some different tasks, but we'll check in with the goats. We'll check in with the garden, which is still going. Here in Middle Tennessee, we have not gotten our first frost yet, but yeah, we'll just kind of walk around, show you everybody, and let you know how we're doing. Hello, sir. This is Oak, and then Mr. Fox and Socks, and Little John. They are Oak here is our buck that we used last year, so he's the father of all of our yearlings, but he is not being used this year. I did actually breed him to Cedar because I did not keep one of Cedar's daughters out of him, and they were looking really good. So I'm considering possibly keeping one out of him this year, but he is super yellow. You can see that yellow on his legs and on his beard and head, and that is so he can smell nice for the ladies. It's really quite gross, but that's all right. He's a good boy. He has a really great demeanor. And then I am also hanging out with Miss River. She is tagging along with me. Hi, sleepyhead. It's a beautiful day. It's like warm in the sun, cool with a breeze. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, silly girl. She's funny. Now we have these guys too. So this little one here that just came up, the all tan one, that is Miss Juniper. She was born this spring, so we did not breed her. And then these two little boys were as well. They are weathered, castrated males, but they're just kind of hanging out in a pen since she cannot get bred and they can't do any of that nonsense. They're all just hanging out here together. So these electric fences allow us to move everybody. It's actually pretty straightforward. I am laughing because River is still rolling around on the ground and now she has an audience. Yeah, are you showing off for those boys? Silly girl. These fig trees along our workshop here are also still doing really well. They are still producing a ton, but we'll have to see how many of them will actually ripen. They tend to attract wasps, which I don't know if you can see that one on that dead leaf there. So it's always, make sure you check before you stick your hand in a fig bush and grab some, but we grabbed enough that I was able to make fig jam for the first time ever, and it's awesome. So that has been a really neat thing to get to do this year. I made boysenberry jam and fig jam, and a friend gave us some grapes, so I made some grape jam as well, and that is actually really easy. The intimidation factor is just starting. Doing it the first time was tough, and ever since it's been like really straightforward, pretty easy. This is my garden, and I don't know if it's giving off super jungle vibes or if you can see, I don't know, I think it's beautiful. So we have some celosia that's still growing up front, and here there's some snapdragons hiding there, the pale pink, the zinnias, and then the dahlias are yellow in the back here. And then we actually still have some tomatoes. Now some of these are definitely overripe, but honestly, actually, I'm looking right now, I see a lot of nice orange. So I need to get out here and grab some tomatoes. But this is so fun, and also in here, I don't know if you can just see how many butterflies and bees are buzzing around. And that's super cool to give them food before winter. But this side over here was all tomatoes, and they're actually still doing pretty well. It has not gotten cold here yet. And then over here are my bell peppers, and you can actually see them. Let me zoom in. Look at all those peppers on here. I harvested a ton. My fridge is full and I need to actually process them, but I'll come back and grab some more peppers. And then I had these white dahlias from a friend, and they are just in their glory right now. I have a few over here, and I planted a tuber over here, and they're so pretty. I love them. And then in front here, I was supposed to have done carrots, and I forgot to water them, so there are a handful of carrots, but not many. And then there's actually some potatoes that are coming up. I also caught some footage this week of moving our turkeys and moving our goats. They're up front here, and the traffic today is crazy. I don't know why Our street is not normally a thoroughfare, but today it's been nuts. So anyway, I just wanted to include what it's like kind of on the daily to move things. Usually my husband is the one who moves everybody, but we've had a somewhat hilarious string of silly things going on. My husband sprained his ankle playing basketball. One of my boys really hurt his foot. It's been crazy, but we all work together as a family. So the kids and I took care of moving the animals so my husband wouldn't have to when he got home. And his ankle's healing up well. It's not broken. We're all good. It was just kind of a comedy of errors, really, is what we had going on. But anyway, we've got the turkeys back here. They are doing well. We've already started taking deposits on them for Thanksgiving, and the boys are in charge of them. And that is just like a cool thing to see, and starting to sell those and collect deposits. If you happen to be somewhat local, you can try to find me on Instagram and get hooked up for some information on how to grab a turkey. But so that's been fun. The boys are mostly moving them, and then the goats are doing well too. They are starting to dry up now that they've been bred. So I'm getting less than a gallon. I'm getting like right around 3 quarts is all I'm getting. But honestly, I'm okay with it. I've got a bunch of milk right now. I've been freeze drying it, but I think I have enough saved up. So I think I would like to come in and try to make a batch of mozzarella or 2, or even try another cheese. But I know that late in lactation things can change taste. So I'll probably stick with mozzarella and stuff that I can taste right away and kind of see how that goes. But let me go show you the goats, and I've got some footage of us moving them too. So let me show you that. Coming in here, they're so friendly. They all come up. I love these yearlings that come up. So this is Marigold, who is actually Tansy here's daughter. She comes right up, and Iris there, she came right over. Oh, Alder comes over, but he's Smelly Boy. And Clover came over and said hi. Miss Eclipse is a little standoffish. We'll see if she'll let me come up to her and say hi. Hey girl. Yeah, she doesn't really let me. If we're in the barn, I can go say hi to her, and I'm all right. Miss Wisteria here. Hey, girl. She doesn't come over. Sometimes she does. She is actually officially for sale. We are trying to find her a new home. Hello, Miss Jeter. She is doing well. Hey, Iris. Oh, yeah, you guys are cute. See, and they follow me around. Hi, ladies. Oh, and there's Miss Maple. Miss Maple is looking very round, but it's too early for her to be round. I think it's just good food. I wish it was easier to tell on camera, but one thing that's super cool is the pasture. So if you can tell where they are, they've kind of actually done a decent job mowing, which goats don't traditionally do. And behind them, you can see it's taller. And then this area is next, so it's also taller. We've got lots of weeds in here. There's actually a whole tomato plant right there. And that's fine. The goats love the extra forage. But when they're done with it, they're actually like turning it into almost like a mowed pasture. So they've been in all of this area, which is why the turkeys are coming behind them. And it's looking so good here, and that's so exciting. Our pastures have changed so much in the 5 years we've been farming on them. Farming, whatever you want to call it. We're trying to be super intentional about rotating them and about getting the birds on it to add health to the soil. And it's just cool to see the fruit of our labors. Last place I wanted to check on was down here in the barn and our rat situation. We have caught 3 just in the last week or 2, and I have seen a huge drop off in poop, but she is still super interested in the walls and stuff, and I'm still seeing some poop and some getting in there, and we have had no luck getting them in the traps. So we're just gonna have to keep trying. Maybe moving the cat's food down here, but we don't have any like grain that sits out. just, you know, what gets spilled, even if we're trying to be super careful. The goats spill it as they're eating it. So we're still working on that, but we have made some progress, but they can breed so quickly. So we definitely need to stay on top of it, but no news, nothing new for now, but we're still on top of it. Oh, it's probably been a minute since I've shown off our laying hens. This is our chickshaw. It has been working so well for us. Definitely worth the time and energy to build. And then this is our wood chip area, and so they have been able to be here for a pretty extended amount of time. But we're probably thinking about getting them moved off somewhere else. I have to say, moving chickens has been our one struggle to do it quickly and effectively. We always seem to end up leaving them way too long. So that's why we chose the wood chip place, because they don't smell. The wood chips are doing their job perfectly. So if we're going to leave them somewhere, why not leave them here? But I know that chickens add a lot of health to the soil, and I want to keep doing that too. So I don't know, any tips or tricks? It's such a pain to have to remember to like lock the door and then get them moved in the morning. Usually my husband moves the animals, and that's in the evening after work. So it just makes it hard to find a good time. Hello, chicken. This little gray one here, she's pretty. But yeah, they're doing great. Some of them are losing feathers, I think, for winter setting in, but overall they're doing well. Alrighty, well, I think that's all the updates. I just spent a good amount of time just walking all the way out back and just enjoying the fall leaves and the pastures, and that was good. It was good. Take time to enjoy your properties. Take time to enjoy being outside and the trees and this time of year and the weather. River went with me the whole time. There she is. She's an awesome girl. She just hung out with me. But thanks for watching. We hope that you are getting ready for winter too. Hope that your fall has been treating you well. And if you have any last minute projects, to make sure you get them done. We've got some peppers and tomatoes to still deal with. And then just making sure we're ready for winter. So thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you next week.